Florida finished runner-up at the 2023 National Collegiate Club Championship. Broken up with the right arm of Vital. Virginia trying to have the highest finish for an Atlantic Division team in this competition. Skip, and Logan Mazer will stop with his right hand and will continue the action. Nicholas Borden. Now the left side for Ignacio Hurtado. Back to Borden from the left flat. Set up for Travis Greco. Greco guarded by Willem Palmer. Palmer, the 2023 Atlantic Division MVP. Setting up inside, Hurtado. Not on the watch though of Vital. 2 minutes into the contest, 1-0 Cavaliers. Virginia has not lost to an Atlantic Division opponent since 2019. So the Atlantic Division has been dominated by the Cavaliers each of the past few seasons. Broken up by Mazer, it will remain with the Who's. But offensive foul inside 6 meters. Offensive foul, Virginia. Virginia exclusion on number 12 in white, Doric Ozer, his first. So Ozer is out for another 5 seconds. Stopped by Vital. So that's Ozer's first exclusion. You get 3 kickouts. You won't be eligible to return. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Virginia 1, Florida 0. Carbone guarded by Greco. Stopped in the tracks by Logan Mazer. Mazer puffing out his chest. Senior out of Hollywood, Florida. Gators looking to get on the board in front of the home crowd. Got another kick out, this time on Roberto Carbone. Virginia exclusion on number 10 in white, Roberto Carbone, his first exclusion. Got 15 seconds on the power play. And we had a motion for Borden up to Hurtado. Hurtado cannot get a pass. Another keen-eyed stop for Vital. Still 1-0 for the Who's. Florida's also been dominant in the Florida division. Florida's in the Florida division, not Southeast. From way out, and it's Max Spur getting on the board from the right flat. Virginia goal scored by number 14 in white, Max Spur, his first of the game. 3:34 remaining in the first quarter. Virginia in the white caps 2, Florida in the dark 0. Virginia opened up the tournament with a 15-14 Senate victory. Win over the Colorado Buffaloes in Game 8 before dropping a 12-8 decision to UC San Diego in the quarterfinals. Then bounced back with a 19-18 thriller over Texas A&M, a game in which Virginia had led by at least 5 goals and toward the end nearly lost all the steam. That is poked out of play by Pranay Vital. 2 meter for the Gators. Taken from the 5. Reset here for Hurtado. And Hurtado does his job. Florida goal scored by number 12 in dark, Ignacio Hurtado. First goal of the game. 3:05 remaining in the first quarter. Virginia in the white caps 2. Florida in the dark caps 1. Cavaliers back on attack. Virginia trying to make it 2 straight National Collegiate Club Championship tournaments with 3 wins and 4 tries, and we have a 5-meter. First in the game, Dante Lorenzo Rodriguez. It will be a 5-meter penalty shot for Virginia. Then had a difficult 14-13 loss against Boston University before bouncing back against Washington University St. Louis in game number 22 by a count of 15-8. There will be a 6-on-4, exclusions on number 8 and number 25, Penn Clay and Matteo Cesano. 6-on-4 for Florida. Both exclusion numbers 1 for those 2 players. Set up and take advantage. The Gators strike back. Florida goal scored by number 11 on the power play, and dark Nicky Borden, his 2nd of the game. 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Virginia in white 5, Florida in dark 3. Shot clock approach here for the Hoosiers. What is a tense affair so far. 5 seconds left. Ordinary foul. from long range, heading back to Charlottesville, Virginia. Now Mazer. Off the iron, had the distance, but not good enough. After 1 quarter in the 5th place game, the score, University of Virginia in the White Caps 5, University of Florida in the Dark Caps 3. So the Who's, with 2 goals from Roberto Cabron and solo tallies from Spur, Clay, and Palmer, have a slight lead over the hosts.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo, 3-time Olympian and co-founder of Cap 7. We're here today for Chalk Talk. This is your Cap 7 tip of the week. So depending on what style of hole guards you have, what types you need, you're going to want to work on some defensive drills based on what you're going to be doing at 2 meters. So let's say you have a guard that isn't that strong and is in the pool.
It's out of bounds, or the possession for Logan Mazer. He had a tremendous 5-meter stop in the first quarter. Otherwise, it would be a worse situation. One touches the rope. Ball touched the rope from Florida. Virginia assumes possession. Confiscation time. Nicholas Bornin able to pick it off from the Cavaliers. Hunter King. Set up inside for Hurtado. Hurtado. Out in front. Florida within 1. Florida goal. Scored by number 10 in dark, Brian Kent. His first of the game. 6:08 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia in white 5, Florida in dark 2. 4. It's a 1-goal game. The 5-4, it was 1.52. So it's a 2-0 run for the Gators here in Gainesville. Out in front, Ozer finds room and makes the deposit. Doruk Ozer, the grad from Istanbul, Turkey. Virginia goal scored by number 12 in white, Doruk Ozer. His first of the game. 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia in white 6, Florida in dark 4. Cavaliers end the 2-0 Gator run. And Florida's 15-8 win in game 22 against Wash U. Tristan Holland Brooks led the way with 4 goals. Ignacio Hurtado had 3. Dylan Ampere, Nicky Borden, and Caleb Brown had 2 apiece. Logan Mazer had 11 stops in that game, 11 saves, and that's what really flustered the Wash U Bears. Wash U claimed 8th place at this year's National Collegiate Club Championship, as Texas A&M defeated the Bears 17-12 in the game before this one. 15 on the shot clock, and Florida right now chomping over that one. There's Nicholas Borden. Borden inside the Virginia 5. Borden out in front, able to make the check cash. Florida goal scored by number 6 in dark, Christopher Yook. His first of the game. 5:05 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia 6, Florida 5. So it's a 2-1 scoring run this quarter, and we got ourselves a penalty. Yellow card on the bench for Florida. A yellow card has been issued to the University of Florida bench after a penalty was called on the University of Florida, resulting in a Virginia penalty shot. Virginia penalty goal scored by number 10 in white, Roberto Carbone. His 3rd goal of the game. 4:56 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia in the white caps 7, Florida in the dark caps 5. Gators down 2. Looking to bounce back here. Boston University, which defeated Florida in the quarterfinal, lost to Cal Maritime in the semifinals. Game following this one will be Boston University and Cal Poly. That's the third place game. That is the game that succeeds this one. And that is an offensive foul. Offensive foul, Virginia. Now going left to right is UF in the dark. And that is out of bounds. Florida's only one of 2 Florida Division teams or institutions from the Sunshine State to be in the National Collegiate Club Championship title game. Bernard Vital will have to do the goal throw. Otherwise, it'll be a delay of game. So Vital will set up. Set for William Palmer at the left flat. Palmer setting up for Ozer. And it's an offensive foul. Offensive foul, Virginia. Doric Ozer, who played varsity at Bucknell, is a grad student at UVA. He has since graduated from the Lewisburg, PA institution. Now Borden taking his time, under 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's Travis Greco, Florida with 3 in the first. 2 so far in the second. That being a motion, and that is off the right iron. Vital will take it from here. Still got 3rd, 1st, 9th, and 11th place to follow. Skip shot in the bang. William Palmer has another. Virginia goal scored by number 7 in white, William Palmer. His second of the game. 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia in white 8. Florida in dark 5. Largest lead is again at 3. Roberto Carbone thought he had the pick. Borden from the point with Carbone behind. Set up for Tristan Holland Brooks. And it's Travis Greco doing his job. Florida goal scored by number 20 in dark, Travis Greco. His first of the game. 3:11 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia 8, Florida 6. This is the 5th place game in the 2024 Men's National Collegiate Club Championship on CWPATV.com. This tournament is brought to you by Cap 7, the official ball of the CWPA. And Borden able to come up with the loose change turnover. Logan Mazer, the senior from Hollywood, Florida. Greco will feed ahead in the hole. And looks like there's an exclusion. Virginia exclusion on number 14 in white, Max Spur. Power play opportunity, Florida. Gators will look to get within 1. Got 8 on the power play. 2:24 on the game clock. And that one has a little too much mustard. Florida unable to capitalize. The UVA will look to make the Gators pay. Florida, the 2 position, Virginia in the 9 position, based on how they finished the 2023 National Collegiate Club Championships. Spur, but in the heat of the moment, Logan Mazer able to deny Spur a second tally. Greco trying to get out in front. And in front, and that's a second goal for Brian Kent. Florida goal scored by number 10 in dark, Brian Kent. His second. 1:47 remaining in the first half. Virginia in white 8, Florida in dark 7. Substitutions will be made. Brian Kent, Dante Lorenzo Rodriguez will come out. And so will number 5, Tristan Holland Brooks. They will all take a seat. Gators on a 2-0 run. Ross Borden is in a more positive mood right now after his team has scored back-to-back goals. Ball is loose, but Willem Palmer able to scave it away. Dangerous play, but picked from behind by Christopher Luke. A chance to tie after being down by 3. Trying to force the ball under, and does so. Virginia forces the ball under, Cavaliers ball. UVA with 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Virginia 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Got a kick out. Florida exclusion on number 8 in dark, Mateo Freeman Bello, his first. Power play Virginia. Timeout, Virginia. There will be a full timeout. 54 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Virginia in the white caps 8, Florida in the dark caps 7. The Cavaliers will be on the power play after the timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Cap 7, the official ball of the CWPA, Turbo, maker of great water polo apparel, Healy Awards, who supply our championship plaques, and Fox 40, the official whistle for all competition. Following this game will be our third place game between Boston University and Cal Poly. Then the first place game will feature 2-time defending champion UC San Diego and Sierra Pacific champion California Maritime Academy. Later on we'll have our 9th place game between Colorado and Penn State. And a program note, our 11th place game will feature the University of Oregon and the United States Military Academy. Army is in place of Michigan. Wolverines unable to compete due to circumstances. Virginia will have possession on the power play out of its first full timeout. Cavaliers have 2 full and 1 30-second timeout remaining. Now this will be an important sequence. So you got 13 seconds left in the power play as the timeout was called in the pool to set things up. And it's a 1-goal game. 8-7. Virginia has played close games in this tournament. Off to Bryan, taken by Borden. Virginia, 1-goal, 7 victory win over Colorado. 4-goal loss to UC San Diego. 1-goal win over Texas A&M. Where Virginia is used to tight affairs. 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Now to the right flat to the point for Borden. Borden's got a couple of goals. The Cavaliers are 1 of 2 on penalty shots. And now the Cavaliers with 10 seconds, setting up for Ozer. And there'll be a kick out. Exclusion foul on Florida number 11 in dark, Nikki Borden. Power play, Virginia. See if the Cavaliers will take a shot. And that'll do it. After 2 quarters in the 5th place game, University of Virginia in the Whitecaps 8, University of Florida in the Dark Caps 7. For Virginia, 3. Cal Poly did so in the early 2000s. Virginia wins the sprint and will continue the 6-on-5 that ended in the first half. Power play continues for UVA. So UVA now has 2 full and 0 30-second timeouts. Nicholas Borden will remain out until there's a goal or change of possession. Max Spur up top the Penn Clay, back to Spur. Spur from the right side. 5 seconds left here. Takes it, and Clay unable to make do. And ball will change hands. Gainers with an opportunity to knock things up. Florida with 3 in the first, 4 in the second, while Virginia with 5 in the first, 3 in the second. It'll be a kick out rather on Penn Clay. Virginia exclusion on number 8 in white, Penn Clay, that's his second. Power play with Florida. You get 3 exclusions. The third exclusion means you're out of the game. Picked off by Roberto Carbone. That might be the second on Clay. If not, he won't be able to return. That's Carbone, who leads the way for the Who's with 3 goals. Nick Hops will take his time. Up top for Mexper. Doric Ozer. Not Ozer, that's Ethan Scradfers out in front. That's Ozer doing what he does best. Virginia goals scored by number 12 in white, Doric Ozer, his second of the game. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. Virginia in white 9, Florida in dark 7. Florida has won 20 straight Florida Division games. Last loss came to the Florida State Seminoles during the 2022 season, back in October of 2022. Florida defeated FSU in the 2022 Florida Division. If not, Florida won the Florida Division in 2022. Virginia exclusion on number 12, Doric Ozer. Power play, UF. That might be the second underwood closer. 2 seconds left in the power play. Bounce down in front by Pranay Vital. Vital will have it from here. And Virginia in 2021 have been the highest finishing Atlantic Division team at the combined Mid-Atlantic Division Championships at Villanova in 2021. And from there, Virginia had built a dynasty, and that is from 6 meters. Hello, Carbone. UVA goal scored by number 10 in white, Roberto Carbone, his 4th for the game. 4:34 remaining in the third quarter. Virginia in white 10, Florida in dark 7. Michael Vaden will talk to official Ted Bresnahan. Michael Vaden, a former UVA athlete on the club water polo team. So Vaden is used to winning. For the Hoos. So Vaden very familiar with his players. He was teammates with them in the past. Hold on. Looks like there was a deflection. Deflected out of play by Virginia will result in a Florida 2-meter. No, it will be a change of possession. No deflection, possession, Virginia. Vital let the officials know it didn't go off him. The officials had a discussion and we're on the same page now. Ethan Squifers having trouble against number 18, Caleb Berman. 4:05 to go in the third. Hoos. Up for grabs, Tristan Holland Brooks gets a hold on it. Logan Mazer now will have the outlet. Got a kick out from 6 meters. 6-on-4 for Florida. 6-on-4 power play goal scored by number 11 in dark for the Gators, Nicholas Borden. His third of the game. 3:51 remaining in the third quarter. Virginia in white 10, Florida in dark 8. Virginia's got to keep its cool right now. Leading by 2. If the emotions are let loose, Mike Schofield and Ted Bresnahan may do more to it. And Nick Hoff's able to get another on the board. Virginia goal scored by number 6 in white, Nick Hoffs, his first of the game. 3:37 remaining in the third. Virginia 11, Florida 8. Virginia has participated in the only game so far this tournament had gone past 28 minutes. Stopped by the crossbar by Vital. The game 8-15-14 sudden victory win over Colorado was tremendous. Virginia had a slow start, had been down a couple of goals in the early going and have been able to respond and prevail. And kept it close with UC San Diego in the second round, the quarterfinals. Ball under on Virginia. Derek Ozer needs to be careful on the bench right now. Arguing with the call. Pounced out into 6 meters. Rebound, Florida out in front. And succeeds on his assignment. Florida goal scored by number 12 in dark, Ignacio Hurtado. His second of the game. 2:38 remaining in the third quarter. Virginia in the Whitecaps, 11. Florida in the dark cap, 9. The home faithful letting the defending team know what to do. And succeeds that time as that was a forced shot. Got another kick out. Virginia exclusion on number 25, in dark, Mateo Shizano, his second. Power play, Florida. I believe one more would get him out of the game. So 5 seconds left in the power play. Offensive foul for the Gators. Florida with 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third. Virginia 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 so far in the third. Roberto Carbone leads the way with 4 markers. Ozer gets the lead. Ordinary foul in the hole. Actually, Ozer's on the bench, sorry. That's Max Spur. 10 on the shot clock. 2 minutes to go in the third. We have ourselves neck and neck battle. Virginia's largest lead up in a 3. Florida looking to take a lead at some point. Opportunity knocking for Berman. There's a kick out around 2 meters. That is the third exclusion foul on number 25 in white for Virginia, Mateo Shizano. He cannot return. There will be a power play for Florida after its full timeout. Cap 7 is the premier water polo provider specializing in all your water polo needs. Visit cap7.com to find the gear you need to take your game to the next level. Cap 7 is the official ball of Collegiate Water Polo Association. For Virginia, Roberto Carbone leads the way with 4 goals. For Florida, Nicholas Borden has 3. Brian Kent and Ignacio Hurtado has 2 apiece. Travis Greco and Christopher Uke have solo tallies for the Gators. Following this game would be the third place game between Boston University and Cal Poly. Then our first place game between UC San Diego and Cal Maritime Academy. Our 9th place game will feature Colorado and Pennsylvania State. Our last game, the 11th place game, will be Oregon and Army. Michigan was supposed to play 11th place, but unable to attend due to travel arrangements. Score is 11-9. Virginia with Florida driving on the power play out of the timeout. Gators have 2 full and 1 30-second timeout. So power play for the Gators going right to left. Mazer with the outlet. Borden now to Travis Greco. Greco with the egg beater. Takes a dry pass. Sets up a side for Tristan Holland-Brooks. Holland-Brooks up to Travis Greco. Greco out in front. A lot of swing, skip, and score. Hurtado with their third time. Florida power play goal scored by number 12 in dark, Ignacio Hurtado. His third goal of the game. 1:29 remaining in the third period. Virginia in white 11, Florida in dark 10. Florida making this interesting. Mateo Cesano, number 25 of Virginia, has already been out of the game due to exclusion accumulation. Out in front for Spur, and he beats on the hop. Virginia goal scored by number 14 in white, Max Spur. His second in the game. 1:15 remaining in the third quarter. UVA in white 12, Florida in dark 10. Blues are back in front by 2. Holland-Brooks. Tristan Holland-Brooks. Set up to the left flat. Up top now for Nicholas Santosiero. Santosiero with Greco. 6 seconds on the possession clock. Turned over. Offensive foul. Virginia gets the ball on an offensive foul by Florida. Virginia will slow things down with 40 seconds, but will shoot anyway. It's Willem Palmer. Virginia goal scored by number 7 in white, Willem Palmer. His third of the game. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Virginia in white 13. Florida in dark 10. And it looks like the third time this game the Cavaliers have a 3-goal edge. And each time the Cavaliers have got up by 3, Florida's been able to counter. Gators need one badly here with 26 seconds to go in the third. Off the tips and crossbar from Pranay Vital. Remember, you're not just playing for your placement, you're also playing for your division seeding for next season at the National Collegiate Club Championship. Florida takes over. The shot clock unplugged. 10 seconds, we'll see the Gators. Kayla Berman, ordinary foul 2.7. Cross, the fire blocked in the field. That will conclude the third quarter. After 3 quarters, the score in the 5th place game. The Virginia Cavaliers in the Whitecaps 13. The Florida Gators in the Dark Caps 10. Between Boston University and California Polytechnic State. We're watching the 5th place game in the 2024 CWPA Men's National Collegiate Club Championship in the University of Florida's O'Connell Center Pool. This is Scott S. D. Weiss on the CWPA Network. 4th quarter about to be underway. Cavaliers up by 3. Florida wins the sprint. Gators have been down by 3 before and have been able to get a couple goals to get within arm's reach. Now going right to left, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hurtado has the ball under. Ball under, possession back to Virginia. Cavaliers on offense for the first time in this quarter. Here's Carbone. Carbone spinning, and it's a 5-meter. Florida penalty on number 2 in dark, Nicholas Santos Sierra. There will be a penalty shot for the Cavaliers to be taken by Roberto Carbone. And this would definitely set the tone for the rest of this game. Skip! Stop by me! By now, Lars Hammersmark. Lars Hammersmark en relief. And Lars Hammersmark doing a gesture for, let me hear it, everyone. Stopped in the field, Virginia will pick it up. That is 2 penalty shots stopped by the Florida netminders. Logan Mazer stopped one in the first half. And now Lars Hammersmark makes a denial. Virginia does not need to go in a hurry. 10 on the shot clock, 5:47 to go in the 4th. Ordinary foul, so that's a bailout. Penn Clay with the rock. Clay has found the net in this game. And that shot by Willem Palmer is wide left. Hammersmark will take it from here. Perhaps 5.5 minutes away from deciding who's going to finish 5th. It will be the highest finish for Virginia, should it be the winning result. Virginia exclusion on number 10, Roberto Carbone. Power play, Florida. And the one thing this game Virginia's had to struggle have been foul trouble. There's 11 players with at least 2 exclusions. 1 player has been excluded out. Stopped by Vital. Michael Vaden still has 2 full timeouts if he wishes to do so for Virginia. Florida's got 2 full 132nd timeouts so the Gators can stop the clock. So if Florida's able to get more stops and goals, things could be interesting. Inside, and there's going to be a 5-meter. Florida penalty on number 10 in dark, Brian Kent, resulting in a 5-meter penalty shot for the Cavaliers, to be taken by number 8 in white, Penn Clay. Clay able to cash in. Virginia goal on the penalty shot, scored by number 8 in white, Penn Clay. His second goal in the game. 4:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Virginia in white caps 14, Florida in the dark caps 10. Well, the Atlantic Division is going to have its highest seeding in recent memory at the 2025 National Collegiate Club Championship, circumstances permitting. Will it be 5th or 6th? From behind, and there's a kick out. Exclusion foul, number 6 in white, Penn Clay. No, Nick Hops. And exclusions on number 6, Nick Hops. As Penn Clay's able to get the field block, and Renee Vital will have his say. Virginia, 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 5 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Florida, 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, none so far in the fourth. Florida's had a couple of exclusions, and there's an offensive foul. Offensive foul, Virginia. Whoa, Penn Clay missed that what appeared to be easy pick. As Florida was in no man's land. Boy, we'll see if the Gators can take advantage of that defensive miscue. Set up there for Travis Greco, 1-on-2. Ordinary. 13 seconds on the power on the possession clock. 3:50 to go in the fourth. 14-10. Cavaliers out of the Atlantic Division. And able to fire from beyond with Holland Brooks. Florida goal scored by number 5 in dark, Tristan Holland Brooks. His first of the game. 3:45 remaining in regulation. Virginia 14, Florida 11. For the 26th consecutive game in the tournament, the winning team's going to have at least 10 goals. And now Vital will settle in, and that is broken off by Florida. And there's an exclusion. Exclusion foul, Virginia. Florida power play goal. Scored by number 11 in dark, Nicholas Borden. His 4th goal of the game. 3:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. Virginia 14, Florida 12. That is definitely not what Virginia needed to do. Virginia, the last few possessions, had not seen the ball well. Set up inside. Broken on, pushed aside by Lars Hammersmark. And there's another kick out by Virginia. Virginia exclusion on number 12 in white, Doric Ozer. That is Ozer's 3rd exclusion foul. Doric Ozer cannot return in the game. Timeout, Florida. Its 2nd full timeout. 3:08 to go in the game. Virginia 14, Florida 12. The Gators will have the ball out of the timeout.
get the ejections from people?
Hey fans, make sure to check out the concessions table located at the entrance as the CWPA offers a variety of tournament and league t-shirts, shorts, fleeces, and other apparel. Make sure to get it before they're all gone. Florida's on the 6-on-5 out of the full timeout. The Gators have 1 full and 1 30-second timeout remaining. Virginia leads 14-12 with 3:08 to go in regulation. Got SD Weiss here on CWPATV.com. This is the 2024 CWPA Men's National Collegiate Club Championship from U Florida in Gainesville. Clock will reset. It didn't start. Stop by Vital. And it looked like extra time was added in the game. There had been some technical issues with the clocks. And now Vital with the outlet. Will Mitchell. Mitchell setting up there for even Scrabblers, ball under. Gators, which trail by as many as 4, can get within 1. Trail 13-10 here, and that is off the crossbar. Man, that denial could be costly with 2:40 to go in regulation. That's a game of inches, ladies and gentlemen. It just had the wrong ricochet, wrong trajectory. Derek Ozer a bit peeved on the sideline for Virginia. Cavaliers right now. With 9 on the shot clock, 2:20 to go in the game. Virginia has not trailed. Takes it. Stopped by Lars Hammersmart. Florida will look to go quickly with 2:12 remaining. Gators do not want to lose another one here. Gators lost 14-13 in the quarterfinals to Boston University. Game in which the Gators did trail 14-12 in the closing moments. Vital able to deny with his left hand, and now with his right hand will slow things. Palmer. Ordinary foul at the left flat. Denied to the right. Florida wants a timeout. Florida calls its last full timeout. .146 remaining in regulation. The score is Virginia 14, Florida 12. Timeout. And we're back here to CWPA Network. This is a pivotal moment for the Gators, down 2 with possession. The Gators are out of full timeouts and has 1 30-second timeout remaining. Florida has possession. This is a must-score situation for the Gators right now with 0 full timeouts remaining. Still has a 30 to get a setup. Broken up in the field, the ball is loose. Backhanded, and that is how you make the most of your chance. Florida goal scored by number 10 in dark, Brian Kent. His third in the game. 1:36 to go in regulation. Virginia 14, Florida 13. And we got a 1-goal game. And we have a kick out. Virginia's going to call timeout. Exclusion foul on number 13 in dark for Florida, Micah Bale. Timeout. Virginia, it is a full timeout. The Who's have 1 timeout remaining. So this timeout's going to be important for Michael Vaden and company. The Who's are up on 1, led by as many as 4. Winner of this game will be your 5th place finisher. Florida had high expectations in this tournament. There had been a chance the Gators could potentially be the 2nd ever host to garner the championship title. Cal Poly did so in the early 21st century. However, Florida fell victim to Boston University in the quarterfinals, 14-13. Gators late, we're down 14-13, then got a goal. Had 1 timeout left, were able to get a turnover. And then toward the end, had an offensive foul that devastated any hopes of potential title. Virginia will have possession out of its full timeout on the 6-on-5. 1:28 remaining, Virginia 14, Florida 13. This is the same Virginia team that gave a run for UC San Diego's money. Cavaliers actually led by 2 against UCSD in the early going. The Tritons, the 2-time reigning champs, looking for a three-peat. Trailed by 1 at one point in the 4th quarter of the quarterfinals, just ran out of steam in the final 2 minutes. Opportunity here for Spur. Max Spur, 8 seconds on the power play out, and Florida beats him to it. That's huge. Virginia power play goal scored by number 17 in white, Ethan Scrafers. His first of the game. 1:16 remaining in the 4th quarter. Virginia in white 15, Florida in dark 13. Gators have just a 30-second timeout remaining. Ordinary foul. 1:05 remaining, 15-13 is the score. Got an exclusion, are they going to call timeout? Virginia exclusion of number 17 in white, Ethan Scrafers. Power play for Florida. 50 seconds left in regulation. They'll fire, and Florida is not done yet. Florida goal scored by number 11 in dark, Nicholas Borden. His 5th of the game. 48 seconds remaining in regulation. Virginia in white 15, Florida in dark 14. Virginia won a game in this tournament 15-14. That was against Colorado in game 8 in sudden victory. The only game this tournament so far that went beyond 28 minutes. Virginia's going to try to hold. Virginia scores here. It'll be a devastating blow. Ordinary foul. You cannot get an exclusion if you're Florida. 6 seconds, 24 seconds left. Stop there. You got to call timeout. 22 seconds to tie things up. Florida will use its 30-second timeout to set up possession. That is the last timeout for the Gators. 22.8 seconds remaining in 4th quarter. Virginia in the Whitecaps 15, Florida in the dark 14. The Florida faithful on the sidelines trying to encourage the home team. Florida has not led. A goal here will tie things up. And if we're tied up at the end of regulation, we'll have 2 3-minute overtimes, and if it's still tied, send in victory. 17 seconds left in regulation. Florida has to score or this game is essentially finished. Inside, drop back, trying to push, fires! Does a cross! No goal! The ball did not cross the plane. Virginia will use its final timeout with 7 seconds left. And Florida spectators want a review as Virginia will have possession. Wow, twice this tournament had Florida down 1 toward the closing seconds of the game, had a chance to tie and had been denied the opportunity. Virginia with 5 seconds. Wow, that's a hard way to fall victim. And that's it! Virginia has Atlantic Division's highest finish ever at 5th place. The final score in the 5th place game, the University of Virginia in the Whitecaps 15. The University of Florida in the Whitecaps 14. Player of the game for the Cavaliers, scoring 4 goals, number 10 in white, Roberto Carbone. Congratulations to Virginia on finishing in 5th place. The Gators end in 6th. Our next game will feature Boston University and Cal Poly for 3rd place. Boy, with 8 seconds remaining, it looked like the Gators may have had the ball cross the plane. It did not, and Virginia survives, leading essentially the entire game. I'm Scott S.D. Weiss. Final score in the 5th place game, Virginia 15, Florida 14. More to come here in Gainesville.